The Riftbreaker is an interesting game. It sounds a lot better as a concept than it plays. It's not like a lack of content or variety, but for some reason it just didn't grasp me the way that other ARPGs usually do. Let's start with what I liked about the game, which there is quite a bit. The base building was shockingly fun and intuitive, the weapons were pretty diverse, as well as the enemies. The sub-events and wave mechanics were pretty interesting, and I never felt like there was enough time to do everything I wanted between those waves. Usually with these tower defense games, there's a lot of the tower defense aspect that's usually just thrown to the wayside, but the waves were properly large and you did actually need to set up a proper defense, otherwise you'd just be completely overrun. I think due to the amount of ads that spawned, my frame rate would tank and my PC would run extremely hot. Optimization aside, the game does a lot right. It isn't really something I would play a ton of, and in theory the base building and tower defense is great, but the execution does leave a bit to be desired. The main thing being, if you don't repair your base fast enough, the game forgets what was there, and this single mechanic does make it really difficult to just pick the game back up. And while I guess I could start a new game every time I start it up, it's not really a viable solution either. Another aspect I'm not really a fan of is the story. It's not the most compelling, but I wouldn't call it utter garbage either. My main gripe would be how much they talk. It's a lot of dialogue, or rather, it feels like the characters just never stop talking. Overall, just a minor aspect of the whole game anyway. I think that other than optimization, the biggest thing that would help the game would be a clearer UI. For example, the research tree, I remember getting lost in it, not really understanding what was actually required to level up, if something was researching, why, how it was being funded even. It's part of the reason why it's so hard to pick this game up again after you stop. I think another thing that was quite strange was the overall progression. Unlocking new zones felt stilted. The first area was pretty great, to be fair. The strangeness was with the second area. The lava snow zone felt really pointless. I was there for maybe 30 minutes max, and I was to scan a couple things, then we left. Around this point was when the tutorial got pretty confusing, and maybe I missed a prompt or something, but it just felt like the game stalled out around this area. Overall, I would say this game is pretty fun. It has 4-player co-op, and optimization could definitely be better, as with the story. But the gameplay is fun and flows well into each other. The systems are decently thought of, and the waves are fun to fight. It always felt like there was something that needed doing. It felt like a proper tower defense where the waves were sufficiently threatening and you needed more than just towers to stop it. The story is serviceable enough, but it is what it is, you know. The music was enjoyable enough, but I wouldn't say very memorable overall. I'm not sure how fun this game would be solo, but I would never play it alone. I would say give this game a chance, but I'm not really a fan. It never jived with me, and while I had fun playing it, it never gave me the urge to pick it up again, so I would say I would not recommend it personally.